I know, lots of clapping, lots of transmuting. Hello, everyone. Welcome into my live stream. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Kundalini Reiki master teacher. And I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. Take what resonates, leave the rest for everyone else to find, as these are timeless, not really, no, not this message, but they are collective messages. So put it where it fits. Okay? But I have a feeling if you're here today, you already know it's going to resonate with you. Because we're going to be breaking down today's full moon in Gemini, a super moon. So I'm going to offer a prayer really quick before we get started, and then we'll dive into the messages today. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me on a Thursday, my time. But whenever you find this, I hope it's exactly what you needed in the moment. So, first, I would like to thank God and Goddess for facilitating these messages today. And I offer this Dragon's Blood Sage to Gaia, to the land here, and to the Lenape tribe, and the Lenape land spirits whose land this rightfully belongs to. And I want to thank my guides and my ancestors and my angels for facilitating these messages today. And I want to thank all of you and your spirit teams for collaborating to be present for these messages. And so I offer this beautiful medicine to you. All right. Oh. Gaia, I love you. Welcome in, everyone. Sean, Lisa, Martha, welcome. As you're coming in, let me know. Say hello. I'm going to turn up the brightness so I can see a little bit better there. There. Oh my gosh. Night and day. Night and day. Okay, you guys. We're going to go ahead. Spirit said, wait just one moment, please. Okay. I mean, I'm telling you, these are the downloads that I have for you. So buckle in. Buckle in. All right. Now, I know some of you guys like to listen to my messages while you're on the road. Please be safe. Please focus on driving and not on listening. It is better for you to be listening to music on the roads than something that you have to pay attention to really grasp everything, because I promise you're going to want to catch every single one of these messages. So if you're driving, please come back to this at a different point. Okay? Whether it's live or a recording. Just save it for later. Okay? Wow. 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 Norman, Lita, Mary, welcome. 333 on my timer and 133. Can we get some more likes in here? Show me some love. I love you all. Love me back. So I am so excited to break down this full moon in Gemini energy with you today, because this is a really pivotal turning point. Okay? The gateway that is opening with this moon is going to reach its peak for integration on July 14th, 2026. And July 14th, 2026 is the new moon in Cancer. So just keep in mind, when you guys are getting upset and frustrated with the slowness of things, that everything really is carefully planned. It's not just that chaos is chaos. All right? It's not just that chaos is chaos. This is all serving a purpose in what you're meant to be opening yourself up to in terms of your future, in terms of self-realization, and in terms of your joy, ultimately. So, we're going to start with download number 1. Welcome in, everyone. I love you. stagnant energy is coming up to be fully released. And I mean fully, okay? I came out a couple days ago on a live stream to talk about the chaos, the absolute chaos that has been ensuing in this collective energy of redirect, of being spun around and flipped over. All of this is showing you where you are still stuck. All of this is still showing you what cannot move ahead with you. And this is a very powerful moon, okay? Spirit said, hold up. Yeah. Very powerful moon, because you're going to start to recognize that all of these things that have been coming up for you to integrate and realize are different from what you expected. Some of you have been working up to these realizations for several years, okay? But you're going to look back when all of these aha moments start to click for you. You're going to look back and say, holy crap, that's why it had to be that way. It's all going to start to click for you. Okay? You can see I'm really excited about these messages because I know how much these messages are going to change your life. All right? Everything that's coming up because of this Gemini moon, the Gemini energy is putting a punch into duality to show you just how much you're needing to let go of things that do not serve you. The limitations that have kept you confined, kept you existing in a certain reality, a certain mindset, a certain self-concept. They cannot go with you where you are trying to be, where you're trying to bring yourself. Okay? So you're going to start to notice some of this chaos looks like people coming back from the past. Why you're finding out that people are cheating on you. Why you're finding out that people are from your past are trying to come back into your life. Why you're realizing certain habits, certain addictions, certain jobs, certain friendships even can't go with you. You're coming to these realizations that are really just like pushes to see, wow, that really is not aligned with you. That really is not serving you. That really doesn't make you feel good. That really is a violation to the values and the boundaries that you have been building. None of these things can go with you where you're trying to take your life. Okay? All of these energies are wanting back into your reality because you can think whatever you want. You can think that it's because they're trying to hold you back. They're trying to hold you down. They're trying to prevent your spiritual progress on the degree of warfare, of spiritual warfare. You can call it whatever the heck you want to call it. But it doesn't matter what it is when Spirit's using it to teach you. Okay? Your guides are trying to show you by only letting like an inkling, just this much of all the energy that's trying to come back in, only this much of it is actually going to make it through for you to see it and look at it and be like, I outgrew that years ago. Excuse me. I outgrew that years ago. Excuse me. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but it sure is not me. So, yeah, that's crazy. And in this chaos, you're going to be feeling like you're not protected because certain flashbacks, certain triggers are coming back up to be dealt with once and for all. But you are protected. You are safe enough that these things can surface in your life so you can deal with them and be done with them. That doesn't happen without safety. That doesn't happen without strength. That doesn't happen without protection. Okay? You could be seeing 444 and 222 a lot. You are protected, you are grounded. Also 333, very strongly. You are protected, you are grounded. Your angels and your guides are around you. Your ancestors are around you. You are not alone dealing with all of these things. Okay? The chaos is trying to show you where the stagnation is, where you're still resisting surrender, where you're still defining yourself by old terms. I don't know if you can hear the sirens in the back. That's all this stuff getting stirred up. Alarm bells going off so you can say, that's not right. That doesn't fit who I am today. That doesn't fit who I'm becoming. Okay? Where this is being amplified by the Gemini energy is the duality of who you were and all the things you used to deal with, confronting who you are today so you can see just how different you are, just how much you've grown, and how the things from the past don't actually serve you today. Some of you could even have realizations around your self-talk, the way that you, okay, so what was the download you gave me yesterday? Oh, that it hit me like a brick wall. You know who you think you are. You know who you think you are, but who are you really? Mirror work is going to be a very powerful tool for you with this full moon energy. I want to say also, it's helping you manifest like crazy. These manifestations are coming in so freaking quick, okay? So if you're not the type of person to work with full moon energy, I'm going to strongly suggest that you rethink that and that you try something with this full moon in Gemini. Really think about what it is that you want, or where is it you're wanting to see healing? Where is it you're wanting to find the courage to break a chain in your life? This moon's energy is going to be available through Sunday, December 7th is really like the last of it, okay? But today, December the 5th, December the 6th, those are going to be your days to really break down what it is you want to ask of this full moon in Gemini, okay? Because while the duality with the 222 energy, you could be seeing 1221 or 1212 also. 1221 is coming in to show you, again, through mirroring, who you really are, by certain situations being brought back around to show you what used to resonate with you that doesn't resonate anymore, and new opportunities that you might feel afraid of, but actually are going to move you in the direction of what you want. So a really big question is like, what is the nonsense that you're still entertaining? Like, let's be so real. Let's be so real. Let's be so real. I've got my stuff too. Okay? What is it that you're still entertaining that you know you're like, God, I really should just get on that? Or, you know what, I really should stop making excuses about this. Not that you're trying to create pressure around yourself and hate yourself with the things that you haven't done, but to say, you know what? You know that this hasn't been working for you. You know that something in your life hasn't been working for you. Ask the full moon to make it abundantly fucking clear how to let that shit go. Because I'm telling you, it's going to happen like this. I've been manifesting with this energy since Tuesday, okay? It's been crazy. Crazy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Do something. Do anything. Ask for the blessings of the full moon. It literally, you don't have to do a ritual. You don't have to go crazy. You can just say, full moon, bless me. Help me. And the full moon will be like, what do you want? And you can say, I want this. Help me overcome this. I've been wanting clarity around this. Help me let go of the blocks with this situation. Help me see this connection for what it really is. Help me bring justice to this situation in my life, or show me how to surrender. Okay? Be so real with yourself, because that's the only way you're going to be able to step into these timelines that are here for you. That's why all the chaos is ensuing at this time. All these aha moments, all these people coming back from the past, all of these situations returning full circle to say, hey, how are you going to deal with it now? All right? That Gemini duality is showing you, again, not just who you were, but how you still don't see yourself for who you really are today. Because your thoughts are still, car horns honking. You hear it? You're still very tied to who you've been. Needing that version of you to help you define who you are today. You don't have to take that with you anymore. Give yourself permission to create a life and identity on your own terms. Not on the terms of your past, not on the terms of others' expectations for you, but really for yourself. Decide, what is it that you want to live by? Some of you might pledge that you're not going to hate yourself anymore, and you're not going to look for reasons to hate yourself. Some of you might pledge, I'm going to be more forgiving with myself. I'm going to just let go of control. Some of you are going to surrender to stillness, to space in your life, to not overburdening yourself with tasks and responsibilities. I'm not saying throw your responsibilities out the window. I'm saying, how do you show up for your life? And how can you show up differently for the things that you can't walk away from? Give yourself permission to stop playing small. I'm shifting here, but I skipped one on my little message downloads for the moon. But stop playing small. Like this is not healthy for you anymore. I was going to say it's not helping, but it's not healthy for you anymore. That's what Spirit said. It's not healthy for you anymore because you have a lot of dreams. You have a really big heart. I'm not saying that you all want to be billionaires and that you all want to be celebrities, but the things that you dream of are really big and they matter to you. Stop playing small. This moon is also showing you some glitches in the matrix. Some of you are seeing things shift. I was out to lunch with a friend and I saw everything on the table right in front of me, just in a matter of like looking up, looking down, looking up and looking down again. The whole table was different. I also, another glitch that I had one time was visiting the same town twice, but both times in the span of a week, it was going by a different name. Now that's a pretty big one, okay? That's a pretty big one. But you're gonna start to notice glitches like this in the matrix. They're confirmation that you are able to manifest and shift timelines very quickly. And they're happening to show you that you are already capable of moving at that pace. It's just whatever thoughts you still carry, beliefs about yourself, based on the versions of you that aren't here today, those are still inhibiting your ability to move forward. Okay? Your timelines are shifting so quickly. And these glitches are proof of just how quickly you can move. Just how quickly your manifestations can come in. Okay? The sky's really the limit. And you can't reach out and touch the sky. So you really don't have limits here. What you do with your time is up to you. What's that saying? Live like today's your last day, but plan for the future like you'll live forever. Release expectations. Release expectations on yourself, okay? And if you're like, holy crap, Julia, how the hell am I supposed to do that? You need to book a reading with me, and you need to invest in yourself, okay? That's what your future self is asking. Invest in yourself. Invest in positive beliefs. Invest in the idea that what you actually want is attainable. I can help you reorient your mind. I do it every day with myself, and I will continue to do it for everyone that resonates with me. So I have a special offer that I'm going to be announcing next week. If you're not on my mailing list, you should sign up and visit my website for that offer. It's going to be a very special holiday offer. Oh, thank you for your gift. I appreciate you, Brandon. And thank you, Lisa, for dropping the link to book with me. My website is fromspiritforlove.com. All written out. Okay. Yeah, mirror work is going to be really powerful for you, okay? If you really don't know who you are, or you're really still struggling with seeing yourself clearly, yeah, it's going to help clear your mind, and it's going to help clearly define where you are today. Because when you're looking at your reflection, you can't avoid yourself. All of your insecurities, all of your past self-talk, or all of the work that you have done will be reflected right back to you. It'll show you exactly what you need to know. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am, okay? This next, what is that, 8 months? It's 8 months-ish. No, that's almost exactly 7 months. Until the new moon in Cancer, July 14th, 2026. From today to that moon, this whole set of circumstances that is going to unfold for you is going to be so magical and so life-changing. But you guys have to stop attaching yourself to certain opportunities. Because when you're shifting timelines left, right, and center, when you're constantly working on yourself, when you're constantly focusing on your joy, you can't expect the things that resonated with your joy 3 weeks ago to still be what's going to serve you best if you keep on that trajectory of ascension. Okay? It's all going to change. It's all up in the air. It's all up for grabs. Now, that can either be a very terrifying thing, or that can be a really very relieving thing. It all depends on how you look at it. Again, call in the Gemini full moon. Ask for the blessing of reorienting your mind. Full moon. Help me the frick out. The things that you are scared of, how can you see them as opportunities or as blessings? So let's continue with this idea of opportunities that you haven't yet settled on, or things that have been kind of wishy-washy with you. Your guides are not going to tie you into something that's going to waste your time. And this is very different from you being wishy-washy, so life being wishy-washy with you. That's a very different message, and that's not what I'm talking about here. That's a real thing, but that's not what I'm talking about here. Okay? When you are ascending as rapidly as you are, when you are constantly checking in with yourself and saying, hey, like, do I like myself today? Hey, am I happy today with what I did? What's something that is gonna put you back on track to feeling aligned with yourself. That's surrendered, present. What is that? And it's not going to be worrying about things that haven't happened yet. Because as you continue, you have to understand, your timelines keep changing because you keep ascending. So sometimes things can't be fully rooted in your life, especially if they mirror back to you insecurities. Especially if you don't think you're fully good enough for them. So again, kind of bleeding in with that message that I said this wasn't. But the point being that as you're starting to address some of these root insecurities and these root patterns that keep you disconnected from yourself, what you're actually going to start to see is that you're no longer defined by things that you can't control. You're defined by how you show up for you. And that's one of the biggest messages of this full moon in Gemini. All right, I know a lot of you just dropped in here. I have an exclusive offer that I'm going to be emailing out next week to my subscribers on my mailing list. So if you're not already signed up for that, I give energy updates on there too. Sign up on my website. So what does this have to do with you playing small? What the hell is going on to you playing small? What does that have to do with it? Well, exactly what you think it does. It's not just that you're playing small, but you're thinking small too. And that's why this first message of the full moon in Gemini is coming up to say, well, we're going to throw a bucket of boiling water on that to help you dissolve the things that don't serve you. Your guides are not above stirring the pot, okay? Not when it helps you. They want you to see where you're still giving your power away. They want you to see where you're still keeping yourself comfortable, even though it's actually a response to fear that you haven't been able to see as a response to fear. Okay? That's where the stagnation is coming in. Playing small, doubting yourself, doubting your ability, doubting your worth. Full moon in Gemini is not having any of that. Not having any of it. Gaia wants to help you. The earth wants to help you manifest everything that you want. New earth ascension codes are coming in so quickly. That's why there have been so many solar flares in the last few weeks. I mean, so many. Again, when I tell you it's about to get so good, I mean it's about to get so good. These are the trials that are going to test your strength to prove to you what you already know to be true about yourself, but haven't had a chance to play out yet. You very much are that girl, that guy. The one that everyone's obsessed with for whatever reason they can't articulate. You got people messed up over you. You really do. They don't know how to function. Because the way you exist is so, the vibration that you carry is so unfamiliar to them that it just sends them off the rocker. I really don't know. But you're heading to this like rocket launch, okay? And that's why all these energies, all these lessons, that you might have suppressed or you might have graduated from but not fully integrated. They're all coming up so you can say, ha, not doing anything with that anymore. Have nothing to do with this ever again. Okay? You are so much better than you realize. You are loved so much more than you realize. Part of where you have been having discomfort in your identity and thinking the worst about yourself is that you haven't actually known who you are. You've just been reacting to circumstances to survive. You've been needing to create more space in your life so you could actually spend the time to get to know yourself. Mirror work, I'm telling you, is going to be a very huge part of that. I'm telling you, but that's what Spirit said. Let's not forget, I'm a channel. It might look like me, it might sound like me, it's them. Okay? I'm a psychic medium channeler. So, New Earth is not playing around anymore, which is why your guides are not playing around anymore. They're not going to do something that wastes your time. They're not going to let anything onto your path that wastes your time. They're not going to do it. So if things are still undecided, it means maybe there's something better that wants to come in, but there's still more free will and karmic entanglement that needs to be sorted out before that can be an option available to you. And maybe it's not just about you. Because your guides always want to do what's in your best interest. Always. But they want to make sure that the things that they want for you are going to be up to par with their standards for you. And for the contracts at a soul level that you have to fulfill there. So there's more here at play than you might consciously always be thinking of. Just keep that in mind for when you do need to remember that. I hope that you remember me saying this to you now. So, Heading down my list here. Spirit. Heard. Yeah, a lot of messages coming through about crossroads, or the word crossing or crossroads. Also turning points here. All of these aha moments, all of this chaotic, ungrounded energy, things not going the way you planned them to. It's all trying to show you what options you actually have available to you. Spirit wants to surprise you, okay? Your guides want to surprise you, but they need you open to joy and being aligned with your joy so that they can bring more of it to you. There's something else here that's not written. I might pull some cards in a moment. Yeah. You have to stop questioning everything. You have to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop doubting yourself. And you have to stop looking for everyone else to be an authority to you, even God. Someone to tell you what you already know to be true. You're here to trust your instincts. book a reading with me and I'll show you how to do that if that's something you're struggling with. How to trust yourself. Yeah. Because this new reality is sweeping through like a hurricane. Okay? Sweeping through like a hurricane. Hold on here. All right. Messages are loading. 1 second, please. Okay. Yeah. For some of you, there's some aspects of yourselves that you have been in denial about for a very long time. This moon is serving to illuminate the hidden. And that's usually a common theme with full moons. I would say the Gemini full moon today more so than others because it has the inherent energy of duality. The moon itself is a very, not ambiguous, what's the word? It's always holding more than one perspective at the same time. So, what else do you need to know? Yeah. Wow. You guys have to go check out the Patreon reading that I did. It's available, just the post by itself, if you don't want to sign up, but I really think you should because I'm doing a group mediumship session on Monday night and I would love to have you there for that. So you can join my Patreon in the link below in the description box, but I did a video of how it was a love reading for the full moon in Gemini, divine masculine, divine feminine love reading. Okay, if you want to grab that, my Patreon's in the description box. I just posted it yesterday. And if you find this at a later point, it will be the full moon in Gemini love reading for divine masculines and divine feminines. Yeah, because there's an homage to those messages here. Yeah. Ooh, that hits. This is an energy of you embracing your boldness. Embracing just how much you're here to change things. Not just with others, but with yourself. The Patreon, Lisa, if you have a chance, oh, Lisa dropped that in the live chat. It's also in the description box of this video. God is not confined to religion. Holy crap. We had the King of Wands, 5 of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. I actually thought this was the Ace of Swords. Look at that. When I looked at that, I thought it was the Ace of Swords. That's crazy. Wow. King of Wands, 5 of Cups, King of Swords, Ace of Wands. Oh my God. This is here to tell you that your guides don't want you holding yourself back anymore. And for a lot of you, that means letting go of unrealistic expectations or pressure, forfeiting perfectionism, and accepting that you have the desires and the dreams in your heart that you do because you're here to fulfill them. at whatever capacity they end up becoming real is whatever timeline you end up being on for your highest good. God, there are just so many good things here for you. Because you're not letting your pain be your identity anymore. You're not defining yourself on pain or by your pain or by your grief. You're rewriting your story. I'm just hearing the song from Hamilton, the musical. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Yeah. What a masterpiece. Anyways. Like, you've been struggling with clarity because you've been doubting yourself so much. You've been doubting your own intuition. You've been doubting your instincts. And that's why things have not been clear to you, because you haven't been trusting yourself. Yeah, that hits hard. It does. Yeah. Yep. What else do you need to know? Full moon in Gemini. I feel like we're getting close to the end here of what you need to hear today. I just heard, stop waiting for joy to happen to you and go create it. Stop waiting for joy to come to you, to happen to you, and go create it. Follow your inspiration. The Knight of Pentacles says you can't keep yourself closed off anymore. And it's not about speed. It's not about the rate at which you get what you want. It's about how do you find satisfaction wherever you are. You're not defining yourself on external circumstances that you don't have control over anymore. You're calling your power back, creating a new identity for yourself. Yeah. One based on strength instead of pain. Mastery over misery. Whew. Peace over expectation. Let go. Full moon in Gemini says, let go. Yeah. Your guides want to show you that things can only get better when you believe that they can only get better. And they just want me to say again, you know who you think you are, but who are you really? Because who you think you are might not actually be who you are. There are a lot of karmic contracts that you're clearing. A lot. 6 of Cups. Damn straight. Returning to joy. Exactly. Healing your relationship with co-creation. Co-creation is not about control. It is, I'm hearing it's about priority. Co-creation is about priority. And what you focus on grows. What you focus on indicates priority. You're going to be moved through several circumstances following this full moon and probably leading up to it as well. Thank you for your blessing. Probably leading up to it also. Things that are going to show you where you don't have to fight alone anymore. You've been working so hard to control things because you haven't felt safe, but you're starting to realize, and the message is here for you to pick up if it resonates, that your guides are actually with you all the time. You are constantly surrounded by beings in spirit who love you unconditionally, literally all the time, except in intimate moments, except in private moments, but literally all the time, okay? Literally all the time. Thank you for your blessing. And they are there to guide you, protect you, shield you, nourish you, direct you, assist you, however you ask for, however you are actually open to receive. Another strong message here: take care of your health. Take care of your health and well-being. Take care of your physical health. Prioritize that. I just said your guides are here. You're not fighting alone. You just have to realize that you are never fighting alone. Listen up. Remembering who you are is realizing what you've been telling yourself is true, but is really not. What have you been believing about yourself that is actually an illusion? Hence the mirror work. I'm telling you, it's going to be so potent with this full moon. Lean into it, even if you're afraid. Even if you're afraid. But don't push yourself to the point of insanity, okay? Not what we're here for. Not what the work is for, all right? If any of these messages resonate with you and you're like, Julia, I have literally no idea how I'm supposed to do that, you need to book a reading with me, okay? My website is in the description box below. Lisa has also been dropping it here in the chat. I am so grateful to you. Thank you. Your guides will tell me exactly, word for word, what you need to hear in order to sort this out, okay? I'm heavily clairvoyant and intensely more so clairaudient, which means I literally hear the words that they say, the words that your guides say, that your loved ones on the other side say, okay? Book a reading and we'll break it down. Invest in yourself. Where are you putting your time and your energy? I'm going to go on a quick tangent here. I'm not going to tell you to stop watching tarot readings on YouTube because I'm here because I love you and I want to help you with the messages that I bring through. But don't overconsume to the point that you can't even tune into your own intuition anymore. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you. And shout out to all of my clients out here. You know I freaking love you. I would go to the ends of the earth for you. Okay? That's why I'm out here smacking shit up. All right. What else do you need to know? Some of you are trying to, okay, wow. That was great. Thank you. I'm over there because my altar's over there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. God the Divine wants you to understand that you are shifting timelines so fast. So your big overarching vision of the future is a vision right now, because your road to getting there will change significantly depending on how quickly you continue transmuting timelines. And just like, I'm seeing like Subway Surfers. I used to play that game all the time, which is why it comes up as a signal to me, like, oh, well, here's better. Well, now let's go here. Oh, here's good. Oh, I can leave over there and get over to that side because there's a roadblock here. Path of least resistance. That's also like Subway surfing through timelines. Okay? Your guides aren't going to show you every single detail about the plan because the timelines change so quickly. When you emit as much light and love as you do, as you're constantly vibrating higher and drinking in the light codes and choosing joy, or maybe taking a little bit longer to learn a lesson, there's no shame, there's no guilt here. There's just, what's it going to take for you to figure things out? There's no judgment in that. There's just, how does God the Divine, how do your spirit guides support you in that journey? They're following your lead. It's a symbiotic give and take, okay? And because you have this attachment to this dream, it's creating a tension with it because you're expecting it to arrive directly. Let go of the how. Let go of the when. Or yeah, but really the when. I meant to say the when, but that's been happening all day. I've been like Freudian slipping random words that I guess are also confirmations for you too. Okay? Let go of the when. Ooh. But that also means letting go of the competition, because when you're in your own lane, you're oh my God, riding your own wave. You're not in a competition because your destiny is meant for you. The opportunities that align with you are going to find you. Let go of the when, but also let go of the when, because it'll happen when it's supposed to. And who knows, there might be so many other amazing things that you're going to experience on the way to that giant vision that you have, or that download that you're like, oh my God, I want to get there, but oh my God, how is that going to happen for me? There is so much that's going to happen between now and then. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to figure it out. Know your worth. Follow your joy. King of Pentacles. And do what helps you feel nurtured and resilient. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm so excited for the new moon, literally 7 months from now. I cannot wait to see what transpires with this transit, with this, like, this isn't an astrological transit. I want to be clear. This is not an astrological transit that is going to be measured over the next 7 months. There might be certain alignments or celestial movements that coincide with this timeline, but it's not going to be something that you can map physically through any lens of 3D matrix understanding. This is purely energetic. This is purely energetic because it's supposed to change the way you live on Earth. The way we all do. This is not going to be something that's measured by time and space. Spirit gave me that benchmark because I was like, well, I want to know how long we can expect for the integration of these things to play out. And because I ask a lot of questions, I get a lot of answers. And I was told the new moon in Cancer, 2026. It'll be interesting to see what happens between now and then. Start making choices like you're your own best advocate, like you're your #1 cheerleader, okay? Because then you're really going to understand how your guides see you. When you make that declaration, I'm going to be my own best friend. I'm going to be my own best cheerleader, my own #1 fan. When you start making choices to treat yourself like that, you're going to understand how your guides and your loved ones on the other side treat you and how they see you. They would go above and beyond for you. Much like the people that you love and the people that love you. And it's time that you embrace being that version of yourself for you too. That's the message. Be your #1 bestie. Be your #1 advocate. Okay? That was a very passionate reading. My voice is like, okay, it's time to drink water and decompress. I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay notified as to when I go live and when I post videos. If you're new here, also check out all my links in the description box of my videos because I got a lot going on and I would love to help you navigate your journey in any way that I possibly can. And there are a lot of ways that I can help you. So please become acquainted with them. Okay? I love you dearly. Thank you so much for coming out and happy full moon in Gemini. Embrace the blessings. Some of you might be charging up some full moon water, lighting some candles, offering some prayers, writing down some intentions. Do you? Do you? All right. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Well, please subscribe. Welcome in. Is it Danette? See you next time. I always go live on Saturday mornings, Eastern Standard Time, so I won't be going live tomorrow, but you will see me live on Saturday morning. And I'm going to read Robert's intention here, Robert's prayer. I love it. Smile, start my internal love engine. Spread the strongest power in the universe. Spread your light and your love throughout the universe. Love never ends, it just transforms. Beautiful. Yadira and Armando, you're so welcome. I love you all dearly. Oh my God, my heart is so full. It's like, thank you for your blessing, Brandon. I appreciate you. And if you haven't already, sign up for my mailing list on my website, okay? It'll just pop up there for you to enter your email address into whenever you visit it. So do that soon because I have an announcement. And I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you offline. Well, I mean, technically online. I don't even know how to say it, but I'll be doing an upload tomorrow on YouTube and on Patreon. I did one for the full moon in Gemini. If some of you are here now that weren't here earlier when I said, I did a full moon divine masculine and divine feminine check-in over on Patreon. You can grab that post by itself or you can subscribe and get access to all of them, including Monday evening Zoom sessions where I come on and we do guided meditations most of the time. And this Monday on the 8th, we're going to be doing a group mediumship session. All right. Come hang out. All right. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, fam.